the class, especially to our course instructor, Sir LG Concha. Today, I am going to discuss about radiation therapy. But before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Andrian Urasuna, and then my topic is all about radiation therapy. What do you think is radiation therapy? Or what is a radiation therapy? Radiation therapy is a cancer treatment that uses high frequency waves to destroy cancer cells. Doctors determine the type and dose of radiation based on the type and location of the cancer, your health, and other factors. It is also a medical treatment that uses high energy radiation, usually X-rays, gamma rays, and particle beams to kill cancer cells or shrink tumor. And also, it works by damaging the DNA of cancer cells, preventing them by growing, dividing, and spreading. So, what do you think? Who are the healthcare providers who oversee cancer treatment involving radiation? So, the healthcare providers who oversee cancer treatment involving radiation is the radiation oncologists. The radiation oncologists are healthcare providers who specialize in radiation therapy. They also design radiation treatment plan with a radiation dosage that will destroy cancer cells without harming nearby healthy tissue. So before the radiation oncologist doing a radiation therapy, they have to make a treatment plan, and they will have a radiation dosage that coincide with the treatment plan for us to completely destroy or destroy the cancer cells of a patient without harming any part of the body or important part of the body. Okay, let's proceed. So, what are the main goals of radiation therapy? First, we have curative or definitive. So, this goal is to completely destroy a tumor and cure the patient. The second one, so we have also adjuvant therapy. So, this is a part of therapy that is given after surgery to kill remaining cancer cells. So, it is very important. After the radiation therapy, we have also, after the surgery, adjuvant therapy. The third one is neoadjuvant therapy. So this is the opposite of adjuvant therapy. So the neoadjuvant therapy, the main goal of this is given before surgery to shrink tumors. And the next one is palliative therapy. So this is the last one of the main goals of radiation therapy. This goal is to reduce symptoms such as pain, bleeding, or pressure caused by tumors. Let's proceed to the next one. How radiation therapy works? First, radiation therapy works through healthy cells are less sensitive and recover more easily. So that's why dili ng balaka, because healthy cells like or active cells are less sensitive sa radiation therapy. So dili siya dali-dali maapektuhan. The second one, we have radiation damages the genetic material or inside cells, pero hindi nakafocus lang siya sa DNA cancer cells. Okay. The third one is cancer cells which divide rapidly are more sensitive to radiation. So cancer cells, so main point of this is the cancer cells is sensitive of radiation. That's why dali ra sila maapektuhan sa radiation, dali ra sila mawala. And then the fourth one is over several weeks of treatment, cancer cells accumulate damage and eventually die. So what are the types of radiation therapy? Are you doubting what are the types of radiation therapy? Okay, let's proceed. The first one is we have external beam radiation therapy or EBRT. And the second one is internal radiation therapy. For the further explanation of this, we have to tackle this for the next slides. And then the first one is external beam radiation therapy. So the external beam radiation therapy, radiation comes from a machine like what you can see in the picture outside the body. And also, it is a cancer treatment that uses high energy radiation directed from outside the body to destroy cancer cells. The next one, we have to go with the types of external beam radiation therapy. What is it? What are the common forms of this? First, we have 3D CRT or 3D conformal radio therapy. So this is shapes radiation beams to match the tumor. So as you can see in the picture, you can easily identify what is it. So let's proceed to IGRT or image guided radiotherapy. So as you can see from the picture, it uses imaging to improve accuracy. From the word image, we can use imaging during treatment to accurately target tumors if ever which is kita nato sa ato ang sa part sa body sa patient, and then to target tumors while spring surrounding healthy tissue. So that's IGRT. And also, and it adjusts for patients or tumor movements. So, dili siya lisod ang IGRT or image guided radiotherapy. The next one is IMRT or intensity modulated radiation therapy. This is high precision beam intensity varies. So the IMRT uses computer controlled beams with varying intensity to precisely, as you can see on the picture, there was a computer and then a machine to precisely target tumors while spring surrounding healthy tissue. Okay, let's proceed. And then we have VMAT, or what we call and also known as rapid arc. It delivers radiation continuously as the machine rotates. So the VMAT or rapid arc is an advanced radiation therapy techniques that delivers radiation continuously as the machine rotates. As you can see, there is a rotation of the one at the center of this machine. Like, as you can see, it is like a microscope. Rotates around the patient, which is kan ang machine nakita nato muna siya mag-monitor sa monitor or muna siyang gamitan ng radiation therapy para mo-detect sa tumor or sa cancer cells. And then let's proceed. The stereotactic radiosurgery or SRS. This is a high dose used for brain tumors. It is a highly precise form of radiation therapy that delivers a high dose of radiation to a small, well-defined target in one or a few treatment sessions without surgery. So, grabe kayo, no? So, mas okay kaayo ang radiation therapy kay dili kay sakit unlike sa surgery. So, mas prefer kung ako ang konon, mas prefer ko kaayo sa radiation therapy. But it costs a lot. So, kinahanglan gid nato nga magamping sa tong lawas. Then next one is the last one of the external beam radiation therapy is that stereotactic body radiation therapy. It is a very precise use for lung, liver, spine, and tombs. Precise radiation treatment that delivers high doses of radiation that tumors in the body over a few treatment sessions while minimizing the damage to surrounding healthy tissue. So it's highly effective. All the machine that you can see from the previous pictures until this picture, it is an effective therapy for a tumor. Okay, so we already tackled about external beam radiation therapy. The next one is the internal radiation therapy, from the word internal. So sa sulod yun sa ato ang lawas. So this is a radioactive source is placed inside or close to the tumor. Mas duol yun, no? So nanagpoy diri apart na nakita natin dira nga duol sa kay sa tumor na po part diri ang i-intake nato or isulod gyud sa ato ang lawas. So let's proceed to have a further discussion. Okay, what are the types of internal radiation therapy? We have 3. As you can see, kanina we have intracavitary. So this is the first internal, no, na radiation therapy. Intracavitary is inserted into body cavities. Example, cervix. So gana kaayo, no? Kay kining intracavitary kay ang radiation source is placed inside a natural body cavity, in the word cavitary, such as uterus or vagina that treat cancer. So ang example ani mga class, the cervical cancer, endometrial cancer, and then vaginal cancer. So ang treatment na mako nato ani is the intracavitary. Okay, let's proceed to the next one. If we have intracavitary, we have interstitial, which is implanted directly into tissues. Example is prostate seeds, in which radioactive sources are placed directly into the tumor or surrounding tissue to deliver radiation precisely. The example of this cancer is that prostate cancer, breast cancer, and the neck cancer. So mao ni siya ang known nga maka-cure sa tumor, this tool, which is interstitial, no? As you can see from the picture, no, mo na siya. And then we have the third one, which is the systemic radiation therapy. Part gyapon ni siya sa internal radiation therapy. So morning kuan sa systemic radiation therapy, it uses radioactive drugs that travel through the bloodstream, no? Grabe siya kakuan, no? Ini mura gapon siya og tambal, pero effective kay na tambal kay i-focus gud niya ang tumor nga mag-flow siya sa ato ang bloodstream, no? Mag-flow gid siya sa atong bloodstream. We have example of this radioactive iodine, which is you have 131 for thyroid cancer. So for thyroid cancer ning siya ang radioactive iodine na ay 1 to 131. And then we have radium, which is 223 for bone metastasis, no? Mo na siya ang kuan, ang example sa systemic radiation therapy nga ma-cure. Okay, so we have side effects of radiation therapy. What are the side effects of radiation therapy? We have fatigue. We all know about the fatigue. So this is the short-term duration treatment. So after the treatment, either a day or a weeks, we have side effect. Like what I said, fatigue. Second one is skin redness. So mamula atong mga panit or mag-irritate siya. That's why nga mupula. And then the third one is hair loss in treated area. Fourth one is nausea, vomiting, depends or area treated. Okay, kung kuan nausea or mag-vomiting siya, part siya sa kuanik or kini ang iyahang liog mo'y gikuanan og treatment. That's why magkuan siya. And there's sore throat or difficulty swallowing if neck or chest treated. Okay, we have the long term or months to years nga after sa kuan ini ang radiation therapy. We have skin changes, darkening or tightness, and then the second one is organ specific effects like lung stiffness or dryness of mouth. And then the third one is rare secondary cancers, very low risk. So panagsara ni siya mahitabo pag radiation therapy atong kuan, pero nagapi possibility nga mo kuan siya, which is secondary cancers. Mas mulala para ba pag kuan yung secondary cancers, lisod na ni siya maagapan. Okay, we have advantages of radiation therapy. No, what is it? First one is non-invasive or except brachytherapy, like what we have tackled a while ago. The second one is highly precise. And then the third one is can preserve organs, breast, larynx. So dili dali makuan kay dili man ta mag kanda kong surgery. So mas ma-preserve gid ang organs. And then the fourth one is can be combined with surgery or chemotherapy. So we already know this. So dili na natin palaluman. The last one is often painless. So kasi masakit gyud ang surgery kaysa sa radiation therapy. Kaya ang iyang side effect ganiha, mura to kaganiha tightness, ini ang sa irritation ug uban pa, dili siya kaayo lala. Okay, we have limitations also. So the limitations of radiation therapy. First one is not suitable for all tumor types. So ang radiation therapy na ragi uban nga tumors nga iyahang ma-cure. So dili gid tanan. What I say a while ago nga ini ang radiation therapy dili gid niya ma-cure tanan, ug nay possibility nga kung dili ma-cure ang usa ka tumor, mukha na po siya og secondary cancer. And then this kanon is some patient specific risk, labi na sa kuan mga buntis, pregnancy or prior radiation. Kanang bag-o lang nagpa-radiation therapy, pus magpa-radiation therapy na po na bawal gina siya. So manang limitation sa radiation therapy. Based sa kuan research sa doktor, 1 to mukuan siya og 6 months. So bago pa siya magpa-radiation therapy otro. And then the last one is normal tissues may still be affected. Kaganiha ang sa to ang gikuan kaganiha, no? Kung unsay kuan sa radiation therapy, nga ang normal or active tissues kay or normal o active cells or mga tissues dili siya sensitive pero maapektuhan gyapon siya. Labi na gyud nga kung ang exposure sa radiation therapy sa adto ang body is too much, so mao na siya nga maapektuhan gyud. Okay, I think that's all for my topic on my part. I hope you have learned something. Thank you.